Now we have 10 stretches to get through. Each stretch is going to last for about 4 minutes because we do it a few times, okay? So, stretch number 1 is cat-cow. Knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Make sure you're not pressing too aggressively through your hands. Start at the base of the spine and work up to the head. So we slowly round your spine up towards the ceiling and bring your chin to your chest. And then we slowly arch your back the opposite way and look upwards. Slowly round your back up to the sky. And slowly arch your back the opposite way and look up. 60 seconds for this one. We're going to do this a few times. We've been practicing our lower back cat-cow, upper back cat-cow, and our full cat-cow, which is this one. 45 seconds gone, last 15. Take those deep breaths, in through the nose and out through the mouth. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Come down onto your forearms now. Bring your hands together. Bring your legs a little bit closer together. And take your knees further back, just by an inch or two. Once you've done that, you can rest your forehead on the floor. And we can then tilt our pelvis forwards and back. Tilt our pelvis forwards and back. So this is lower back cat-cow. Lower back cat-cow. Try and get as much movement as you can. It might feel a little bit stiff. 60 seconds should be enough time to get a little bit more range out of the movement. Shoulders and head don't move on this variation, which is why we've got the head on the floor, because it can't go anywhere. "45 seconds gone, last 15. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Come back up onto your hands. Bring your knees right under your hips, almost under your belly button. Again, try not to press too aggressively into the floor with your hands. And I want you to keep your lower back and pelvis still. And I want you to move through your shoulder blades. So pinch the shoulder blades together. When you feel them touch, take your shoulder blades away from each other and round your upper back up towards the ceiling. So we're still going through cat and cow, but trying really hard to just isolate the upper back and not move the lower back or pelvis whatsoever. So this is all through the shoulder blades. Bring the shoulder blades together, see if you can get them to touch each other, and then take them away. I'm looking down at the floor the entire time, so I'm not looking up and down as I do this movement. It's just shoulders going through cat and cow. 45 seconds gone, last 15. 3, 2, 1. Well done. And full cat and cow to finish this stretch. So take your knees a little bit further back. Base of the spine all the way up to the head. And when you're ready, here we go. Time starts now. 60 seconds, full movement. Back to how we did at the beginning. Full movement all the way up. And then all the way down, arching your back, looking up. All the way up, bringing your chin to your chest. And then all the way down and looking up to the sky. Got a little bit more range this time. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. "45 seconds gone, last 15. Three, two, one, and relax. Lovely. Stretch number 2, and I'm going to bring my cushion in for this. I'm going to place my left knee on the cushion, right foot forward, and we're going to have some rotation. So, left knee cushion, right foot forward. Place your left hand on the floor. Left hand should be next to your right foot. And then right arm is going to reach up to the sky as high as you can. So the right arm visualizes on top of the left arm. Come down with your right hand, put it next to your left hand, and repeat. Reach with that right arm up to the sky. Turn the shoulders, come back down, put your right hand next to the left, and back up again. 30 seconds gone, 30 seconds to go. Just take your time. You should be turning your shoulders to the left, turning your chest, to the right. I'm confusing you all now. Turning your chest to the right. So right arm reaches to the sky. Follow that right hand. 3, 2, 1. Change side. Right knee on the cushion. Left foot forward. Right hand on the ground. Place it next to your left foot. Left arm up in the air. Big reach. Go as high as you can. Once you've done that, place your left hand on the floor next to your right hand, and then go back up. Turning your chest and your shoulders to the left here. How high can we take your left hand? Big reach to the sky. Turn. Follow the hand. 30 seconds gone, 30 seconds to go. Breathe in, breathe out. Final 1, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Take those hands off the floor. Let's move that cushion out of the way. And we're on to stretch number 3. We're going to lie onto our back. We're going to cross our right leg onto our left, like so. Bring your left foot in towards your bum. All the way as far as you can in with your left foot to your bum. Right ankle, outside of your right ankle should be on the left thigh. Place your right hand on the inside of your right knee. We're going to be pushing the right knee away from us. We're going to be feeling the stretch in the outside of your right hip. Try not to twist your pelvis as you do this stretch. We're going to do 5 breaths in and out. 5 seconds in and 5 seconds out. So we're going to do the breathing with me. So when you're ready, deep breath in for 5 seconds. Here we go. And out for 5 seconds. In for 5 seconds. Out for 5 seconds. In for 5. Out for 5. In for 5. Out for 5. Final time, in for 5. And out for 5. Change leg. Right foot on the floor. Left foot comes up and across. Place your left hand on the inside of your left knee. And remember, every exhale, I want you to try and push your knee a little bit further forward so you get more out of that stretch. You should be feeling it at the outside of the left hip, okay? So when you're ready, deep breaths with me. Here we go. Deep breath in for 5. Out for 5. Push that knee. In for 5. Out for 5 and push the knee. In for 5. And out for 5. In for 5. Out for 5, push the knee. And last one, in for 5. Out for 5, push the knee. Take your left foot to the floor, bring both knees into your chest, and take 30 seconds rocking from left to right. You can breathe normally here, not quite as deep, just still in through the nose and out through the mouth. So you should have really felt that stretch of the outside of the hip, kind of the side of the bum. 10 more seconds here. We're going to do it one more time. 3, 2, 1. Place your feet flat on the floor. Cross your right leg onto your left thigh. And once you've done that, what I'd like you to do is take the outside of your left knee over to the left and down towards the floor. See if you can get the outside of your left knee to touch the ground, and the base of your right foot should be touching the ground as well. Now you should be in a position where you can grab the outside of your right knee with your left hand. Once you've done that, try and pull that right knee across towards the ground a little bit more, and you're going to really feel that stretch lower back and right side of your bottom. Your right hand can stay on the floor. Make sure both shoulders stay on the ground as well. And we're going to do 5 breaths in and out. Every breath out, we're going to pull that leg across some more. Okay, so when you're ready with me, here we go. Deep breath in for 5. Out for 5 and pull that leg across the body. In for 5. And out for 5. In for 5. And out for 5. In for 5. And out for 5. Last one. In for 5. And out for 5. Carefully take that left knee off the floor, back up into that start position. Right foot goes down to the ground. Now cross the left leg onto the right thigh. And we're going to go across the other way. So the right knee goes all the way over to the floor, all the way down to the ground until the sole, the base of your left foot, touches the ground as well. Should be in a position now where your right hand can grab the outside of your left knee, and we're pulling that left knee down towards the ground, feeling the stretch through your lower back and left side of your bum. 5 breaths in and out. When you're ready, here we go with me. Deep breath in for 5. And out for 5. 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 Last one, in for 5. And out for 5. Carefully take your right knee off the floor. Take your left foot off the right knee. Bring both knees into your chest. 30 seconds, gentle rock from left to right. Normal breathing, still in through the nose and out through the mouth. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Slowly sit yourself up. Stretch number 4. We're coming into child's pose. Turn yourself over onto your knees. Keep your feet together for this one. Go wide with your legs, with your knees, but keep the feet together. I'm going about 45 centimeters, about the width of my yoga mat with my knees, but my feet are still together. Taking my chest as low to the ground as I can get it. Once I've done that, sliding my hands as far forward as I can get them until my arms are straight. Taking my chin all the way to my chest, almost as if I'm looking at my feet. Rest your forehead on the ground. 5 breaths in and out. Every time you breathe out, slide your fingertips a little bit further forward. When you're ready, with me, here we go. Deep breath in for 5. And out for 5. In for 5. Out for 5. In for 5. Out for 5. And in for 5. And out for 5. Last one. In for 5. Out for 5. Bring yourself up. Take those hands off of the floor. Bring your knees together, all the way together until the knees are touching. Feet stay together as well. So slide the arms in front. From there, taking your right arm underneath the left. Right arm underneath the left. Turning your shoulders to the left. Feel the stretch at the back of the right shoulder. Keep the left arm straight out in front of you. 3 breaths in and out. 5 seconds each way. When you're ready with me, here we go. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And change side. Right arm in front of you. Left arm underneath and out to the side. Turn your shoulders to the right. 3 breaths in and out. When you're ready with me, here we go. Deep breath in for 5. And out for 5. In for 5. And out for 5. In for 5. And out for 5. Carefully take those hands off of the floor. Stack your spine nice and tall. Keep your bum on your heels and just take a breather here for 10-15 seconds or so. Stretch number 5, the frog stretch. So cushion comes back in. Going front on for this one. Cushion is for the hands and the elbows. So hands on the cushion, knees on the yoga mat. Take the legs wide as you can, until you can feel a stretch through your inner thigh and groin. As wide as you can until you feel that stretch through your inner thigh and groin. Look back at your feet, make sure your feet are the same width as your knees. You can now drop down onto your elbows, onto the cushion. We're going to do 5 breaths in and out. Every time we breathe out, I want you to push your hips back towards your heels a little bit more. So when you're ready, with me, here we go. Deep breath in for 5 through your nose. Out through your mouth, push your hips back. In through your nose. Out through your mouth, push your hips back. In through your nose. Out through your mouth, push your hips back. In through your nose. Out through your mouth and hips back. Last one, in through your nose. Out through your mouth and hips back. Carefully up onto your hands. Carefully bring your knees in. Bum back onto your heels. Stack your spine. And take 15 seconds or so here before we come back into that. So the second time that we're going to do that stretch, we're just going to try and get the legs a little bit wider. Please remember that your knees are in line with your hips. Okay? So when you're ready, let's go back to it for the last time. Hands on the cushion. Start taking those knees wide. Should be a little bit wider this time as well. Just a little bit. Don't overdo the stretch. Get yourself to about a 7 or an 8 out of 10 in terms of how much you feel it. Drop down onto your forearms, onto your elbows, on the cushion. Make sure your feet are the same width as your knees. 5 breaths in and out. Every time you breathe out, we're going to sink the hips back a bit more. So when you're ready, with me, here we go. Deep breath in through your nose. And out through your mouth and push your hips back. In through your nose. Out through your mouth and hips back. In through your nose. Out through your mouth and hips back. In through your nose. Out through your mouth and hips back. And last one, in through your nose. Out through your mouth, hips back. Carefully up onto your hands. Carefully bring those knees in, very carefully. Bum back onto your heels. Stack your spine nice and tall. Take a breather here for 15 seconds. Excellent. Stretch number 6 is the half kneeling position. So cushion comes back in. Right knee in the center of your cushion. Left foot in front. So we're in that half kneeling position. And we're really going to attack and open up the front of your hip, which can get exceptionally tight if you spend a lot of time sat down during the week. So place both hands on your left knee, on your front knee. Sink your hips forwards. until you start to feel the stretch at the front of the hip. Get yourself to about a 7 or 8 out of 10. Make sure your back is flat and straight and upright for this one, not leaning forwards. Make sure you're not leaning back, because that will put pressure on your lower back. Pull your tummy muscles in. Try and tuck your pelvis ever so slightly under. And we're going to do 3 breaths in and out. Every time you exhale, we'll push the hips forward a bit more. Okay? So when you're ready, with me, deep breath in through your nose. Out through your mouth, push the hips forwards. In through your nose. Out through your mouth and push your hips forwards. And in through your nose. Out through your mouth and hips forwards. Change side. Well done. Left knee into the center of the cushion. Right foot forward. Both hands on the right knee. Push the hips forward a little bit until you get yourself to a 7 or 8 out of 10. Hold that stretch there. 3 breaths in and out. When you're ready, with me, here we go. Deep breath in through your nose. Out through your mouth and push your hips forwards. In through your nose. Out through your mouth and hips forward. And in through your nose. Out through your mouth and hips forwards. And change side. One more time. Right knee into the center of the cushion. Left foot forward. So here's how it's slightly different. We lift the right foot up off of the floor now. Try and grab a hold of that right foot and bring your heel towards your bum. Your left hand can either be on the wall or the chair next to you if you've got that, or it can be resting on the front knee. And we're going to do the same thing. 3 breaths in and out. Every time you exhale, we're going to try and push the hips forwards. But before we do anything, make sure that you're not tipped forward here, because as you bring your heel to your bum, you will be likely to lean forwards more. So if you're really leaning forwards, you might have to ease off how much you're pulling the foot in towards your bum. Okay? Make sure you're nice and upright. And so we'll start those 3 breaths in and out. So when you're ready, with me, here we go. Deep breath in through your nose. Out through your mouth and push your hips forwards. In through your nose. Out through your mouth and hips forward. In through your nose. Out through your mouth and hips forwards. Carefully let go of the right foot. And change side. For the final time, left knee in the center of the cushion, right foot forward. Lift the left foot off of the ground. Grab a hold of that left foot with your left hand. Place your right hand on your right knee. Tall posture, not leaning forwards too much. 3 breaths in and out. With me, when you're ready, here we go. Deep breath in through your nose. Out through your mouth and push your hips forwards. In through your nose. Out through your mouth and push your hips forwards. And last one, in through your nose. Out through your mouth and push your hips forwards. Carefully let go of that left foot. Move that cushion out of the way. And we are on to stretch number 7. Seated position onto your bum. Legs out straight in front of you. Feet together, knees together. Stretching down the back of both legs. Point your toes towards you. Grab your shins. Slowly walk your hands down your legs. You may be in a position where you can get to your ankles. You may be in a position where you can grab your toes. Get yourself to a 7 or 8 out of 10 in terms of how much you feel the stretch down the back of both legs. And you'll also feel the stretch through your lower back. 5 breaths in and out. Every time we exhale, I want you to get your chest closer to your knees and your face closer to your shins. So when you're ready, with me, deep breath in through your nose. Out through your mouth, lean forwards. In through your nose. Out through your mouth, lean forwards. In through your nose. Out through your mouth, lean forwards. In through your nose. Out through your mouth, lean forwards. And last one, in through your nose. Out through your mouth, lean forwards. Slowly come out of the stretch. Take your hands behind your back. Just take a breather here. We're going to move the legs wide now. As wide as you can go. As wide as you can go. Already feel that stretch through the hips and inner thigh. We're going to take both hands in front of the lap, in front of your tummy, and place them on the floor. We are doing the same thing. We're trying to slide the hands in front along the floor and take your chest towards the ground. Now this really comes into your hip and lower back flexibility, not just your hamstrings, okay? 5 breaths in and out. When you're ready, with me, here we go. Deep breath in through your nose. Out through your mouth, slide the hands forward. In through your nose. Out through your mouth, slide the hands forward. In through your nose. Out through your mouth, reach those hands forward. In through your nose. Out through your mouth, reach those hands forward. And last time, in through your nose. Out through your mouth, reach forwards. Slowly come out of the stretch. Take your hands behind your back and just take 15 seconds here. We are on to stretch number 8. We are going to lie on your back. So when you're ready, let's bring ourselves all the way back down. From there, right leg in the air, the left leg on the floor, hands behind the right knee. Pull the right leg back towards you until you get to a 7 or 8 out of 10 in terms of how much you feel that stretch down the back of the leg. Point your toes down towards you with the top foot. You feel that stretch a little bit more behind the knee and the top of the calf. 3 breaths in and out. Every time we breathe out, we pull the leg back just a little bit more, okay? So when you're ready, with me, here we go. Deep breath in through your nose. Out through your mouth, pull the leg back. In through your nose. Out through your mouth, pull the leg back. Last one, in through your nose. Out through your mouth, pull the leg back. Carefully let go of that right leg. Change side. Left leg in the air. Hands behind the knee. Pull back until you get to about 7 or 8 out of 10. Point the toes down towards you. Make sure you feel the stretch behind your knee and the top of your calf. 3 breaths in and out. So when you're ready, with me, here we go. Deep breath in through your nose. Out through your mouth. Pull that leg back some more. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. Pull that leg back some more. And last one, in through your nose. Out through your mouth. Pull the leg some more. Carefully let go of that left leg. Slowly sit yourself up. For stretch number 9, bring yourself onto your hands and knees again. Your hands and knees again. Hands under shoulders. Knees under hips. Place your right hand on the back of your head. You may want to bring your left hand more into the center of your body midline. We are turning your chest to the right, taking your right elbow up towards the sky, high as you can, slowly down, and repeat. 60 seconds. Turning your chest to the right, take your right elbow as high as you can, back down, and repeat. Try not to push too aggressively through your left hand. You may want to have more weight through your knees just by taking your bum back towards your heels a little bit more. We are loosening off through your upper back and shoulders again here. We've done a lot for the hips and lower back. Finishing higher up the body now for stretch 9 and 10. Final 10 seconds. Turn those shoulders. Change side. Right hand on the floor, left hand behind your head, not on the side, behind. Slowly turn your shoulders to the left. Left elbow up towards the sky. Back down. Do it slowly. Really take your time. Get as much movement as you can. This one's quite a tough one. The upper back can get really stiff. Make sure you're breathing in and out. As before, you may want to have more weight through your knees and feet than you do your right hand. You can take your bum back towards your heels a little bit more. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Last 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Sit back into child's pose with knees together just for 30 seconds. Breathe in and out. Normal tempo. In through the nose and out through the mouth there. Last 10 seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Well done. And stretch number 10. Burn back onto your heels. Stack your spine. Last one. Last one. Place one hand underneath your shin, underneath your leg. That will drop the shoulder automatically because it's pinned. The hand is pinned. Other hand goes over the top of the head. gently tilts the head away from the shoulder. Don't overdo this one. It just takes a little tilt and you feel that stretch from the ear all the way down to the shoulder. This is really stretching through the side of the neck. So we will do 3 breaths in and out. Every time you breathe out, you will tilt your head just a teeny bit more, okay? So when you're ready with me, here we go. Deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Last one, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Let go of the head and change side. Lovely stretch, this one. Lovely stretch. Hand underneath the shin. Other hand over the top of the head. Shoulder is dropped and pinned. Again, don't overdo this one. You should not feel tingling sensation in your neck. If you are, that means you're going a little bit too much into it. Get yourself to a 7 or an 8 out of 10. 3 breaths in and out. When you're ready, with me, here we go. Deep breath in through your nose. Out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. And the last one, in through your nose. Out through your mouth. Carefully let go of the head. Take the hand out from underneath you. Slowly bring yourself up to your feet. Do not rush, because you may feel a bit lightheaded if you come up too quickly. Slowly come up. And we always finish, and I know we've done our 10, we always finish with our touching our toe test, essentially. So feet together, arms above your head, up onto your tiptoes. We will finish with this one. Right up onto your tiptoes. Before you drop your heels and before you come down and touch your toes, I want you to take the biggest, slowest breath in through your nose as you can. Okay, so when you're ready, with me, we're going to do 5-6 seconds in. Here we go. Deep breath in through your nose, slowly. Out through your mouth, come down, touch your toes. Get as far down as you can into that stretch. Hold at the bottom. You should be in a position where you are much lower into that stretch than you are normally. 3 breaths in and out to finish. When you're ready with me, in through your nose, out through your mouth, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Last one, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Slowly stand up, all the way. Shake your legs off. Shake the arms off. And we are done. Give yourself a big round of applause. Well done, everyone. Great job, folks.